back with what is our final tree for this time. So I'm just going to pop a little stitch in for the trunk before we get going. I'm just going to pop that in there. A couple of starting stitches. You won't see these at all. Probably won't even see the knot with the technique I'm going to do next. So we're going to come down and just do one or two stitches. Wonderful. I'm going to come up and do a couple of finishing off stitches because, as I say, you just won't see these. Reggie's crying, or doing his little Mardy cry, because I've got some bacon fries, or crisps, or chips, and he really wants them and he's not allowed them. I'm just going to cut that off. Try to do it without looking and not cut my finger. So this is going to be a little bit of fun, and hopefully you will have, oops, sorry, I'm just adjusting my chair. You'll have collected, if you follow me, a little jar of threads. I call it an aught. So I've been sort of keeping these threads that I've been using, okay, in a little mini jar, because I thought I know that I'm going to need some colours of the similar colour. It's like things of the similar colour. So I'm just going to mingle them up a little bit, give them a little bit of a... So these are just little odds of thread that when I stitch, I just put them in the jar and save them for, you can either use them for stuffing or bits like this, and I'm just going to put them in a rough triangle shape. But I've got red pearly cotton on, just to give it a bit of pop of colour. You might see it, you might not. And now all I'm going to do is I'm going to just stitch anywhere and everywhere. I'm going to try and get it to a point at the top. You might not see the red stitches, you might see the red stitches. It's just try and just tuck that in. Just going to have a little look, see where we are. Where the top of my tree is. I'm just going to come back there. Ends that you want to just bring in. Like I say, you might see the red stitches, you might not. Try and be as random as you can and make them as quite small. As I'm stitching, I'm sort of pulling my threads around a bit, so it's not It's not making too much, you can't see. I read too much. Sorry. Forgot what I was talking about then. But this looks really effective. I love it already. I'll just pull that in. I'm going to move that. I'm going to snip that little knot off because it's distracting me. I suppose you could put your knot in the middle of the tree and you won't see it. Where are we? Up there. Little stab stitches all round just to get it secured on. Probably going along. You want it to be quite fluffy, you don't want it to be too uniform. And remember that you don't have to have these colours, you can have any colour you like. I'm just going to fetch another jar, I've got all sorts in there. I was just saving the green bits and I realised that I could do this. It wasn't planned. Ooh. Pull you up. Oh, Reggie, what's the matter? Well, I know what's the matter. You're not having them. No. Just going to pull that over a little bit. Obviously you don't have to keep on stitching because you want it to be sort of woolly and fluffy with all your scrappy ends. And if it's if there's some bits that are really too long, just snip them off. Okay, I'm just coming back up. If you haven't got any of your little snippets of thread left over, you could do it with a bit of a little bit of fabric and sew a little bit of fabric on. But this is quite fun. Right, I think I am going to leave it at, I'm just going to bring that one back in. I'm going to leave it at that. Let me have a quick look. Stand up. Yeah. And that's it. I will be back to show you how to make them into your bunting. So that'll be tomorrow's little job. And I'll see you there.